Hey guys, it's Candy and welcome back. So today I'm so excited to finally try, and try is the key word, the reading for 24 hours challenge. People do this video a few different ways. I actually remember trying to do this challenge last year, and I actually sat down and read a whole book in one sitting. It was actually Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. And then I got up and I cooked dinner and I paused the timer, and then I was watching other people do this challenge and I was like, am I doing this wrong? Am I supposed to be pausing the clock or not? So I'm still not 100% I'm doing this challenge the right way, but the way I'm gonna do it is as soon as I get started here, I'm gonna look at the clock, and basically the clock is going to end 24 hours from now. So right now it is 8:47 p.m. We'll probably get started in a couple minutes. I'll let you know the exact time, but I am sitting here with my Kindle, and the first book that I'm going to read is actually only I think it's 23 or 28 page book that just came out today. So I don't know if you guys are fans of Jessica Simpson. I am. I read her book back in 2020, Open Book, and I absolutely loved it. I loved her reality show when it was out. This says Amazon Original Stories. It's called Movie Star. They always say they're single. I was like, oh, how perfect that this came out today. Just a nice little short book to start out my reading for 24 hours. So let's see, it is 8:50 guys, so let's begin. Just got done reading Movie Star, and I don't know, I'd give it like 2.5 stars. It was really kind of a pointless story, and I think the thing that bugged me about it the most was the fact that she would refer to like other celebrities and people, like she mentioned someone from NSYNC, mentioned someone from Backstreet Boys, and then this movie star, and she wouldn't say any of their names. So it's like, what's the point of the story? Like there's no tea, it's not even that juicy. Like you're telling a story that like anybody who's a celebrity has probably gone through a similar experience. So there was really like no drama or anything worthwhile reading in it, because I don't like, without the names, it just, I don't know, when you read about celebrities you want the tea, you know. So anyways, moving on past that, the first book that I'm planning on reading, and yes, I kind of did go through the books on my TBR and pick out some good shorter books, because I feel like I can stick with a book and not get bored of reading it when I know it's short. Like there's something about like, oh, I'm halfway through, like you want to keep reading. Signal Fires is one of the Book of the Month Club books from, oh, it doesn't say what month, but if you guys do want to join Book of the Month, it's a really nice like book subscription service. I have a link down below. You can join your first month for only $5. So it's a really good deal. But anyways, one night, one fateful choice, a constellation of lives changed forever. So Signal Fires opens up on a summer night in 1985. 3 teenagers have been drinking. One of them gets behind the wheel of a car, and in an instant, everything on Division Street changes. Okay, I just read the first chapter, like the first 10 pages, and it jumps from 1985 to the year 2000. So it's obviously going to be years later now. Wow, that first chapter was a lot, very intense moment. So these 3 teenagers are driving in a car back in the 80s. They're smoking a cigarette, messing with the lighter, you know, the old style lighters. Some of you guys may not even know, but there used to be these lighters that you push in and you pull them out, and it has this little like metal part that gets really hot so you can light your cigarette, and the kid drops it in his lap, and then there's an accident. 2 of the kids in the car are siblings. Their dad is a doctor. Accident happened really close to home, so he arrived on the scene first. All these mistakes were made, things that were done wrong, even including the doctor. So it now has become like a family secret of what happened at that accident scene and how the accident even happened and who was even driving. Clearly now this is what the book is going to be about. How does this family move on from this tragic day? The guy, the doctor, the dad's a doctor. Did I tell you that? He's delivering a baby in his neighbor's kitchen. Oh gosh. All right, guys, I am exhausted. It's almost 12:30. I just finished the book. I liked it a lot. I didn't love it. I'm somewhere in between a 3.5 and a 4. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to rate it. Maybe I'll just go with 4 because the writing it's really beautiful. It's like a book filled with a ton of tragedy and really sad moments. And really, it's just all about how the secrets we keep, how it affects us and kind of follows us all through life. And then when like other things happen, like you tend to kind of feel like you're being punished for the secrets that you kept. And then you think about like, what if I would have handled things differently? What if we would have had the conversation? It's just a lot of moments like that. And it's sad, but like I didn't cry. I didn't feel like overly emotionally attached to these characters, but I still enjoyed the book. It hasn't even been 4 hours, and I just feel so tired from reading that many hours in a row. Tomorrow I feel like it's going to be rough. It's 10 a.m. Kind of a slow start this morning. I started reading Made in Manhattan, and it's really good. So this is more of like a romantic comedy. The story is about this girl, Violet, who lives in New York City. One of her most important people in her life is Edith, which is like one of her late grandmother's like best friends. And she gets called to come to Edith's house, where Edith drops the news on her that her son that had recently passed away, like she lost her husband, months later she lost her son. She found out that her son actually had a child whom none of them never met. And I think this guy's probably like in his late 20s, early 30s, lives in Louisiana. Edith's family is like owns this multi-billion-dollar company, and she's going to be stepping down from the board because she's old until she discovers that she has a grandson. So Edith reaches out to Violet and is like, you need to help me turn Kane into like New York City elite so we can get the board to agree for him to be part of this family business. But the guy is like, doesn't really want anything to do with it. Sure, he's intrigued by the multi-billion-dollar company, but he doesn't like the city. He doesn't like Edith. He doesn't like rich people. He's like just against all of it. So Violet has her work cut out for her. So it's 11:30. I'm about halfway through. It's really good. It's nothing mind-blowing. It's more just a lot of flirting between these two characters. And there's some things happening. I don't want to like spoil the book, but it's good. That was a really cute book. I have such this problem when I'm reading that the beginning of books start out so good, and then I just like can't wait to get to the ending, that sometimes the middle of the book to me is not quite as entertaining. Like it's good, but you're just like, come on already, get to the good stuff. Kind of in the middle of the book, I'm like, oh, this is a 3-star book. It's good, but nothing that great. And then that ending just gets me every time. So I really like this. I would say a solid 4 stars. Very cute, emotional ending, but it was good. Enjoyed it. I ate lunch, showered, ready for the day, ready to read for the day, basically. This one is 4.24, so I think we'll go with this one. And this actually just came out January 10th. It was one of my January book of the month selections. So guys, I feel like this book is gonna be super predictable, and it can't be as simple as I'm making it out in my mind. So it's about this couple. Exactly a year ago, their son was kidnapped from his crib in the middle of the night. And the story's from like her point of view. So the main issue that she's been dealt with over the past year is not being able to sleep. And she's tried pills and therapy and all this stuff. And she pretty much just sleeps at like random times, like maybe on the airplane, maybe 20 minutes in a taxi. Maybe she just like falls asleep at random points, but like she doesn't sleep at nighttime. Her husband ended up leaving her. She's left with just her dog. And the only thing she really does on a day-to-day basis is every once in a while goes to these like crime talks, like where people come and listen to her speak about her experience. And then I just finished a chapter where it goes back into her past when she was a little girl, and she actually had sleeping problems back then as well. Like she'll sleepwalk or like do strange things in the middle of the night. I don't know why. I feel like it's predictable what's gonna happen, but we'll see if I'm right. I feel like, I mean, come on, I'm 28 pages in. There's gotta be more to the story than what I'm thinking. I feel like I had the hardest time finishing this book just because I got so tired. I actually fell asleep reading it, and I never do that. I would give this 3.5 stars. Did I have the ending all figured out? No, I did not, but my mind was on the right track. The author does a really good job of trying to steer you in other directions. And like most good thriller books, it ended really, really well. Means we only have about 2.5 hours left before I'm done reading for this 24-hour challenge. I am gonna go ahead and start book 3 of the Shatter Me series. I read the first 2 books of the series and 2 of the novellas in the month of January, and I've been enjoying them. I just like to kind of break things up and not read the books all back to back. I will say, out of the 3 books that I have read, I enjoyed them in this order. I like this one the most, then this one, and then this one. Even though this was beautifully written, it just didn't really captivate my interest all that much. Here goes this one. I'm gonna go out on the couch and get comfy. Ken's out there now that it's kind of like evening time. I don't know, you guys. I can't do it. I think it's just probably because I'm too tired and burnout on reading, but I started reading it and it's just so like, I can't with the story. It's just kind of like, I feel like what I'm reading, I've already read before in the other books. It's all this back and forth, back and forth. And do you ever have a character, like when you're reading a series, that you're just like, I cannot take this character for another minute? The main character, Juliet, she's just kind of, oh my God. She's giving me whiplash. She doesn't know what she wants, and she's just so whiny and feels so sorry for herself all the time. I'm just over it today. I think I'm cranky. So I think I'm gonna read something else. I'm gonna go get my Kindle, and I'm actually gonna start a bath because I can't read books when I'm taking a bath. It just doesn't work. But I'm gonna read on my Kindle. The next book I'm gonna read. It's actually a series, but the books are super short and they're all free on Kindle Unlimited right now. This is probably the most weird filming situation I've ever had before, but this is what I'm gonna be reading. It's called The Risk, and it is book 1 of the Mind F.U. blank blank series. I guess they're pretty good, they're spicy, they're quick reads. So I will check back in with you guys at 8:50 and let you know how this book was. So 8:50 p.m. I'm done. I did not get through that book. I don't know why it said 18 minutes. That was something else, because now it's saying 34 minutes left. It said 1 hour, 7 minutes once I clicked on the first page. That is not at all what I thought the series was about. I don't know why when I seen someone else share it on social media, I thought it was more of like a 50 Shades of Grey sort of thing. That is not it at all. It's more of like a Criminal Minds. It's this girl who's out to seek revenge, and then she has like her partner in crime, and then there's this guy who works for the FBI that she's got this thing with, and it's really good. Definitely a fast read. This was fun. I cannot believe how much reading I got done technically in one day. Like I was thinking, what if reading was like truly my job? I wonder like people who have to read books, like editors, or I was definitely reading too fast to be an editor because I love to read and take my time, and I find joy in finding mistakes in books. There's something about that just I love. But when you're like reading and you're trying to read as many books as you can in a day, I definitely wasn't reading like that closely. That just felt like a lot, and I feel like this has been the longest 24 hours ever. I don't even remember sleeping last night. That's what's crazy. But it was fun. It's definitely gonna put me on pace to read a lot of books this month, mixed in with hopefully the reading that I get done when I'm on vacation. But thank you guys for watching. Comment down below, like, what is the most you've ever read in a day? Like, have you ever finished a single book in a day? Have you ever read more than one book in a day? Have you ever tried the 24-hour reading challenge? Comment down below and let me know. But thanks guys for watching, and I will see you later with more vlogs, more reading videos coming soon. Bye guys.